Hello and welcome. This is the Money Charts channel, and all bets trades within the like is within each his own risk and their own reward. My name is Derek, and well, if you're watching this live, you probably just endured. Oh, I don't like the preview music for it. Of course, if you're watching this after the fact, you're not going to hear it. It's not. It's weird, really bad elevator music, and it would be that of 10:02 p.m. Eastern Time on the 14th day of November, and pretty much the 15th day of November for most people, and it could be that if you're watching it live if you're in Europe, so on and so forth. I do like the fact of being able to do these videos, and I'm not really doing it live. I sort of am, because as I'm doing it, it is 8:09 p.m. Eastern Time. It's just I'm going to schedule it for 10, and I'm thinking about doing such on I could try to do like every single day. I don't think I would, or I might, especially when fantasy hockey starts. I'd readjust time for such, but do like every single day so people know it, like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And I've been thinking 8 to 12. Now, the 8 o'clock hour, I'm doing one right now. Beat me up, Mr. Scott. Good evening, Derek. I just got this live. 10 people are watching this live now. I'm making a video, this has Bitcoin Theta, Bitcoin Cash Fork, and Daily Fantasy Sports Strategy, which is pretty much what I'm doing now. Really, what's the whole point of me putting this in there? There's a few reasons why I want to do it. Obviously, if anyone's just interested in it, I can. I got a lot of great information, and also too, if I can find a way within networking one way or another to get dominant in another sport, that's one reason why I'm putting it out there too. Really. That's the reason there. But the whole point of doing videos at the exact same time, like maybe 5, 6, 7 days a week at like always 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I think is a pretty cool idea. And 8 o'clock, could be a little difficult. But this way I know I can literally, okay, if I'm doing 10 o'clock Eastern, I can start making my video at I know it's only going to be a 10-minute video today, so I can make my video at like 9:40. 9:38 or whatever, get it done, upload it. Even though you're only going to see the premieres available for minutes, if you know consistently every single day it's available, at least more days than not, then I'd be kind of cool just to see people actually can end up getting in the live chat session. That's just cool. And back in the old school days, that's what I used to always. That was my original obsession with the internet. Actually, was the whole chat thing, because back in 1995. Well, first in 1994, I actually literally tried to find the internet at George Brown College in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Which was on King Street, because there's a few campuses, as if that matters. But I went to the computer room, singular room. I mean, back in the day, there was in a school a room where there might have been at least for a school of this size, maybe 20 or 30, 40 computers. And I went there one day and I tried to find the internet. I couldn't do it. Year goes by. I'm at a different college now. And I looked at what was it. I've seen people with what was. I found the internet pretty damn fast there, but so I found the internet in 1995, September 95. But I seen people with like an MIRC screen always up at that time, and I pretty much got addicted to that platform. I guess that was my first level of social networking right from the start, and literally at that school campus, just trying to find people and. I'm trying to think of a country that a lot of people in 1996 was on the internet from. It was overseas. I can't remember what the country was. I don't know why. That's me getting older. But anyway, that being said, I just think it'd be cool to have the chat feature available, and so that's what I'm going to try to end up doing. I'm going to start this off with XVS BNB. We're starting the day off, and 10 days up in a row. New day, and the day is only 1 hour and 12 minutes in, or you can see 22 hours 47 minutes as I'm doing it. Of course, again, it's 10:14 p.m. Eastern Time watching this live. No, it's not. It's 10:07, almost 10:07. To do some math and I was looking at the wrong number. That's because I'm not doing this live. I could, and it's a little I've never had good success and good quality on it, and I really don't have a setup for it. But it's something that could be done later as an actual the real live part of it. But I'm not really in here doing a lot of live day trading for the most part ever as much anyway. Now the lines in here represent where my next sell and buy orders are. So I got a buy order at 1201 handle, and then a whole bunch below. I mean, goodness, I got a lot of buy handles now. I don't have many sell handles left because I play the aggressive game, and that is, when do I sell out? So yeah, I got an order of 14.5. So then you have an order above that, maybe, and I do. There's no maybes about it. I do. I mean, what number in it's maybe, or it's around whatever. Like, so maybe you put another one around 15.9, and then maybe around maybe here, then put a final order here. I only got a few orders left to put in, but I'm thinking, at what point, if it keeps going up, do I say, you know what, let's take a chance? Because I literally, what I started doing right off the bat was bought this thing at 11.89 handle, and then buy low, sell high, meaning every time it would go up, I would have sell orders ready to go. When they hit, they'd hit against Binance Coin. I put a buy order below. And over so many days here, you can see buy order hits down in here. Mainly for, well, that was nice to get it. Didn't get as well as I could on the October 8th handle going up here. But from October 8th all the way down to October 13th, I was mainly buying. And then all of the sell orders hit up to October 17th. And then it's been buy orders all the way down to November 4th. And now it's just been nothing but sell orders. And well, what I want to do is, well, if I sell everything at one point, maybe even, I mean, I don't know. Obviously it can in time, but my hope is, well, give it a chance. If it goes up to like 24 or whatever, and I'm selling everything at that point, which I probably would. I don't think I'd own anything north of 25. And it just keeps going up, and it keeps going up. I got a whole bunch more Binance coin than I started with. And then what do I do with the Binance coin? Something, and that's it. I buy something, I pair trade something else again later, so on and so forth. But the hope is that within the trades that, I mean, if it goes down from this point on, great, because then I just get some buy order fills. I'd like to see this have a nice 61, 75, 80% correction from this high to this low at least. Maybe come back down even the 10 handle or the 95, 92 handle. But if it does that, then I'll get all the buy-ins filled, and I'll be saying, oh, no, please start to go up now. Then at some point, I'm going to be starting to cheer for it to go up, because that's just the way my strategy that I'm playing with it is. But I got so many different crosses that I play this against, and I'm playing this at low stakes versus like my bigger ones. I put like Tezos and Theta together, Tezos and Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash and Theta, I mean, those are just coins that I have bigger stakes on. So, I mean, if I end up doing whatever, it's just a whole bunch, it's already low diversity for me anyway. But again, the hope is, whether it tops now or it tops later, that you get those final sells in, and then it just goes nice down, and then you get buy order, buy order, buy order, and then you just get amazing gains on your buybacks. And that's just basically what I'm hoping for. But when it just consistently goes up like this, you can see that not only did the support line that connects the lows from November 8th through that of the 13th never get violated, but from the 11th to the 13th, well, you can see how these wick blows never went below that. And now we see over the last couple of days it's supporting a higher area, sort of like this resistance line is now. It's where its support is. So it's continuing to show more strength, which is very, very interesting, to say the least, within this market. And I mean, oh my goodness, look how he's done this line. No, that just, I don't know, maybe it's a good fib point. I haven't done any fib calcs. I mean, key fib is going to be, at least, I mean, whatever, I think even against Binance, it's going to be interesting to see how it works. It's not like, because it's always going to be, okay, what's XVS against the fiat currency and against the Bitcoin? Those are two currencies that are going to be cared more on this coin. But with that being said, the low on this is the 808 handle. High divided by low. Well, we know low is 808. High as of now, and it's probably going to be higher, is 1429. But that's what you'd say, oh, as of now, the high here is 1279. And as of now, then it stayed that way. Oh, test to break it here, 6 points lower. Oh, now it breaks it. So as it's breaking, oh, high is 1280, 1300. You see it live moving up to this point, and then up to 1372. A few periods going lower, and then we just recently been breaking it over the last few 4-hour time periods. Even within the last hour, the high now is at November 14th, which is today's session at 1500 Eastern Time. As I'm doing this now, it is 8:17 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you're watching this live, it is, I'm going to do the math right, we're 20 some odd seconds away from 12 p.m. But that's all whatever. So just let the numbers come in, see how it goes. Now, how did I find this coin? I was just getting bored one day. So on CoinMarketCap, like, oh, what are the new coins? So I was searching things for You can go to CoinMarketCap. Let me just actually go to that website. And within it, we can, this is where I went on there just to see what was new. And thinking, you know what? New coins are the ones that have good volatility. So at least if I could maybe find something, maybe it's an exchange, maybe on Binance from one that I trust and it can work out. And well, here's the top coins right now on the market. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, the Tether. This is for volume. Ripple, Chainlink, well, actually, yeah, market value. Bitcoin Cash, LITECOIN, Binance Coin, Polkadot, Cardano, Bitcoin SV, USD Coin, EOS, Monero. I don't even know what Wrap Bitcoin is, actually. I don't even know. Tron, wow, it's holding in there at 16. Wow. Stellar, Tesla's up to 18. Crypto.com, NEM, Neo. I wonder if I should be getting into NEM. What the heck is Filecoin? Seriously, I've never heard of it. So I guess if you never hear of it, you can just click on it. Kindly note that some exchanges that are trading IOUs of this asset. Please do your own diligence. Okay, rank 12. I knew that rank was 24. So market pairs, that's the important one. Where does it trade? Binance, FILD, FIL. Okay, let's take a look at that baby. Let's look at it against the Bitcoin. Okay, we have a move going from 16 handle up to, not bad, 30. I mean, that's about close to a 2x move. That's on the hourly time frame too. Okay. See, this is relatively new as well. That's probably why I've never heard of it. So it comes up here, hits the move up to this high. This might be something worth considering, especially if I can get this at another leg lower. And that's just something too. You get in it, like maybe you like sell it or something. Like maybe I might buy it. I might start trading with something like this, especially if I can start this off buying it at like a 12,000 or something handle. I guess it's 12,000. I guess. But anyway, that's what it looks like on the chart. And okay, so stuff like I just want to take a look at what that looked like. I didn't plan on looking at the this stuff in here, just the new coins, which I'll take a look at once I look at some of these other ones. Filecoin. This one, what looked at. I mean, what's double AVE? And Dash is just below that. So, I mean, this is up in the area. They have a live chat. Okay, well, I'm not. It kind of wouldn't be live if I went on it because it's 8:22 p.m. as I'm doing this. And by the way, with that being said, you can rewind. Okay, Ann Holloman states, do I miss all the crypto talk? You should be able to rewind it. If not, you can watch it afterwards. Thank you for all the comments and all the long-term following within the channel. But now let's talk about fantasy football. It was, again, why I'm doing this. There's just many different reasons why. I went through a couple, but anyway. Huobi Global, CoinX. This is weird. I tried to get into this. It looks like it's not the biggest of costs, but it's not cheap, not the cheapest either. But I'm thinking, do I try to play with this Uniswap exchange? I haven't yet. Huobi I could if I want to, but do I really want to? I mean, I do have a Huobi account ready to go anytime. But yeah, I don't want to. Anyway, this is what else do we have? V Chain, ZC, Binance USD. And there's Theta 34, above Ethereum Classic now. Waves, okay, no, that's an old school one. DGB down to 57. See, these things can go up and down so fast. And then you can look back at the ones that used to be like 10 and 20 could be like way, way worse and all that type of stuff. Because there's going to be a lot of these that end up failing. I'm big on Hedera myself, by the way. I haven't talked too much about that lately. Bitcoin Gold, that's still around. Wow, okay, interesting. I mean, Sia Coin, that was an old school one as well. But for new coins, okay. Where is it? CoinMarketCap. There's Is this because I got a partial screen? I'm going to extend the screen size and see what happens here. Because I got a miniature screen. Yeah. So I have to go to, not headlines, exchanges. Cryptocurrencies. Yeah, this is it. And then it's recently added. This is what I was looking at. And if you look at this every once, it shows like the last several days or such. And this is where I found the XVS. And there's going to be, I mean, like a lot of these are going to be not even close, maybe. Like, what the heck is like X or VXF platform? It's got a price of 8.479 cents. We got like Phenomium, $0.0002, up double for the day. Same with LongCoin, almost up double. And look at all of these new coins that have been added. I mean, we got 7,671. I remember thinking, holy shit, this thing was over like 1,500 at one point, going higher. I remember Cliff High saying, oh, these numbers are going to be going much higher. And he's been right about that part. How much higher they're going to go and how many of them are actually going to succeed. But some other things that are important here, like look at the volume in here. I mean, there's just, it's on the Ethereum, it tells you the blockchain here, when it was added. So added like how many days ago. Own blockchain, that's the thing that I like when it's on its own blockchain. But I also want to see this trade at high volume too. So we got this one trading at 3.8 million. We got a 1.2. This has got its own blockchain. So what do I know? Okay, so this here number EMC ranked 2,389. Okay, but it's got a question mark to the market cap. So I mean, you gotta take it for what it's worth there. I'm gonna find out where it's traded. I might have an account with them. I might not. Market pairs. It's loading. Okay, so we got. What the heck is. Only one place, and it's against the US dollar tether. So if we click on this, set up crypto wallets to interact. So I'm looking at a wallet for the first time. Peer-to-peer. What does B2B stand for? Peer-to-peer. I know P2P stands for peer-to-peer. I have no idea what B2B stands for. I'm thinking base-to-base, but Ace of Base was a good art group that I used to like back in the day. So here's some of the pairings that they have. Now, one thing you can do within these when you do it, a lot of them are going to go to the whole KYC thing. Deposit just the most microscopic amount in. And then at that point, you can just do little things like make a trade here, see how it works, especially if they have a very low minimum bet trade. And then do a withdrawal and see if the withdrawals work and what your maximum withdrawals and things like that. You really can't do Scooby-Doo accounts like you could have easily done years ago, where you just put a username of literally like Scooby-Doo, and you could be like, I don't even think you put names in a lot of them. And then you're like, okay, and then you just go your wallet screen. This is your public keys for these currencies. So you deposit whatever you deposit, you got them, you trade them, and then you withdraw that way, and it works. And I don't know how common that would be here. Let me just click on some of these markets. Like, what the heck is, like, what I like to do is just take, like, what the heck is this? Like, some of these ones possibly has potential to be making profit. Okay, this there is little gray on the back, but we are kind of missing the 18 average on here, but I can live without it. What's the volatility? So we're looking back here, 27th day. So this is like close to 2 weeks. It has a move from 48 handle down to 22, 1.3x or 2.3x, whatever. Not bad, not bad. And we got, oh, look at, holy shit, it's getting its ass kicked. This is going back to when, early September. 313.54, so 31 handle, 313 down to, it's lost about 12 or 4, it's lost like, holy shit, like 14x. Okay, one also thing, when you look at exchanges, I want to see the market trades. I want to see a list where I can see the trades live. So where can I find that? Here's your buy and sellers. That's always important. Here's your trade history here. So we got 23. See, I'm watching this at 20 hours, 23 minutes, and it's 20:29 at my time now. So, I mean, it's not it moves a bit. You also got what's the bit? Holy nut. And this, now we got a really, relatively thin bid-ask ratio. The spread is 12 basis points, but that 12 basis points represents that of like 3%. So in a situation like this, you can be the one, like, where do you put your buy order? Even look at the buyers, 459, 453, 49, 42, 39. It's a really tricky thing because those that dominate the order book, and you can just try to, like, it really is like an auction style, if you will, where I could put a buy order at 460, and this person, sometimes automatically at that, will just flip me over like to 461. And same thing if I put a seller at 470. And then do you put an order at 480 behind this one here? Or do you want to try to work within these numbers here? We got a big order of 501, 491. Maybe put an order at like 500 even, which is really odd that 500 not even touched in that spot. Yeah, I wouldn't be playing this one. I don't need to. I mean, when you're doing this, to me, when I'm playing the market trades, you either got to have coins on the exchange to be ready to sell, whether you have buy and sell orders ready to go, or just there to be ready to push the buy and sell button when need be, either way, whatever. And if you're doing stop orders, same thing, you need to have them on there for stop orders. Something I don't use, never really have ever used, both crypto and regular trading game. But I talk about ratio trading a lot. You really don't need to have any coins on the exchange whatsoever to do that. But unless I really wanted CRV, I want exchanges of high volume when I do stuff like that, which is why Binance works so well. So, it's stuff like LITECOIN trading against Theta. So which one am I selling? So I'll go to the wallet for the one that I'm selling. Okay, I want to sell maybe 500 Theta or whatever the number is. Or I want to sell 5 LITECOIN, whatever. So I go to that wallet, send that to the public key on Binance. After the time comes in when it's ready to go, I'll go to the market, trade it against probably Bitcoin. Doesn't matter what exchange I use. I could use Bitcoin, dollar, Ethereum, whatever. And then buy it up against the other currency. So because I had no Bitcoin in my Binance account, I'll literally say if I'm making a trade, Theta versus LITECOIN. Okay, I'm selling LITECOIN to buy Theta, which I hope to do so soon. I'll go to my Trezor wallet, get, say, 5 LITECOIN, as I was mentioning, put it on my public key for Binance. I know it's going to be like 10 minutes, maybe, whatever. Okay, it's available. Go to the Binance Bitcoin, or the Binance exchange for LITECOIN and Bitcoin, sell it all off. 100% of my LITECOIN, because I had 0 on Binance. And then I had 0 Bitcoin, so now I'll just go to the Theta Bitcoin exchange. I'll have like 0.0 something, maybe 0.0185 or whatever, 0.0226 or whatever it is, and then I'll just buy my Theta, and then I can now take my Theta and put it in my instantly from that point on. I go, okay, go to wallet, deposit withdrawals, withdraw my Theta, put my public keys. You can store public keys on Binance. So faster there on it. So much easier to withdraw on Binance. So awesome. And then of course you get verification with email and your phones and stuff like that, and you're good to go. And that's one thing interesting. There was a site of Yobit. There was like no verification for withdrawals, which was kind of scary. I mean, I don't think I ever got screwed on that site. I mean, Cryptopia was the one that really screwed me over. But because I have funds in so many different spots, it's not gonna, I lose a bit here and there, I'm gonna be able to recover, and I have been, of course, recovering from such. All right then. So now back to the charts. I'm gonna call this video here pretty soon. But let me know about this idea. What times do you like? For me, 9 o'clock to midnight Eastern time is probably the best. But I feel, again, on consistency, it makes it so much easier to be able to Well, for people to know, oh, it's just they know. I mean, you get to know 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever, 9:30 even, as a time to get it. I know everyone's got different time zones, but I know if it's like right now, it's 8:34 p.m. Eastern time in Toronto. I also know that would be 5:34 in Los Angeles, 6:30 in Calgary, and then so all the central time zones, 7:30. That's like Chicago and New Orleans and Winnipeg. And then you got Nova Scotia, which would be 9:30, and then a half hour after that's Newfoundland, and I think it's usually is a 5-hour time differential. I think between UTC and right now I can read it's a 5-hour difference between a UTC and here, so that means whatever time it is now you add 5 to it. I even got to know Korea time was in China or whatever, Japan. You take this one and add 2 hours, or Eastern time and you add 2. Something like that. So if it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, I think it's like 10:30 a.m. Japan. I don't know, something like that. That's because at one point I was following Korean baseball and fantasy sports, and at that point I was getting used to it. Interesting move on the hourly. It's just for fun at this time. This is what the markets look like at 8:35. So this is what I'll look like and think, okay, Ripple's up here, so it's not much, like 2.6. Everything's all spreaded up, and good to see Bitcoin Cash going up. I want to see people buying it before the fork. I was thinking about buying more beforehand, but I was like, interesting pattern on the single hour here. So what this looks like at your time, yada yada. That's why if I'm doing scheduled ones, I don't like doing scheduled ones for live stuff, because at least those that watch this would at least see this somewhat afterwards. But hey, if you're learning this, you could be watching this on like December 7th of this year or sometime in another year, and you can get good information for what you're doing later on. So it broke above this level of resistance here. Hit this level. That was just fantastic how it does it. So how does it react to that move? Well, here's that sell off that it's going to have at some point. Not much of one. We're still going to have some decent ones, but more majorly establishing this area very nicely. Attempting on 2 failed times to break above it. Here's now attempt 3, and boy, it's looking good right now, because it's now, I want to see what happens when it gets this previous high. Well, there we are. Now we're at previous high. And when you see kilo down in here, nice little move, very good correction in here, and now it looks like it's breaking, getting above this little area here, because it spent just a little bit of time in there. So when I see this is what I want to focus on, and I already know what the answer is. It's already damn good, but just by looking at this, already see there's this little period here, which means a lot where you barely can see it. A pause period from this to this. But when shortening the time frame, how much time did it spend above here? Probably not too much. So, I mean, the big hold is here, and I want to see just how nice it's. Like, did it have some short-term staying and holding in there when I then go to the 15 and 5? Those are the types of things that I'm expecting to see. Again, this is now way outdated for those watching. Oh, my goodness, what a nice, last 4 periods. Wow, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Go, Ripple, go. I want to see a dartboard rally. I really do. I've been waiting for so long. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm so well diversified with my portfolio. It's like whatever, but still, I'd like to see it happen. Especially because, again, the fantasy sports added one more element to it. The last few periods, how it's holding and staying like this is really, 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 really saying a lot. Geez, I wonder if I should just buy this up with some of my BNB. I might as well. I mean, if the setup is good. I mean, because obviously I came out here talking about how, because I keep on selling that coin. I got a whole shitload of buy orders. I could just cancel a few of the lower end ones. Buy some Ripple with this now, because holy shit, this is a good setup. I mean, I know it's well overextended from this low, but I like how, here, holding as it is. So 1 minute term time frame. I don't have the. They're interesting. This whole I don't know because of my browser what it is, but my ads are just not coming up. So I don't even have any type of premium account. I might not even be able to put an alert in. I mean, I will be able to. Yeah, the last one would have went off. I suppose if it breaks, I should go long. Let's just see how this thing looks against BNB, because if there's anything I'd pair trade, I mean, it's all going to go up and down together. I mean, it's just going to look damn good on this one. Yeah, you have a support test here. Oh, wow, wowzers. All right, then. So in a spot like this is just telling you breaking north. And I mean, I put my alert in for Bitcoin to break. You see this thing like it's like, this is where I like almost have an auto script if I could do it. I want to buy at like 983. But only if I could buy maybe, I don't know, like 10 Binance coin worth or whatever number. That's really not important. It kind of is, though. I want to buy, say, 10 Binance coin worth at 983. But I only want to do it when there are bidders that have at least 10 at the price. And I can even do a range between 983 to 986 or something. I want to buy 10 BNB worth, we'll say, of XRP. And I want to do it automatically when the bid price has it available between 983 and 96. What I want to do in a spot like that, I want to make sure that the market is breaking out above that number. I don't want to go long unless, and if you're playing the stop loss game, I mean, it's pretty damn, I mean, you got a few variable levels. You can go one below this previous low here. And then you could go even less tight or whatever, more aggressive and maybe below this low. So there's different areas in which you can put different stops and stuff like that. And then could you automatically go like so many parameter sets afterwards? Like, okay, so I have it automatically set that if I have, say, I have that 983 to 96 row, and then I'm going to want to automatically sell this here and this here after I buy. So automatically place buy and sell orders, but I'll automatically even have, say, a stop off. If say price action put me a stop at say 947 or whatever, 946, just different things like that. I don't know. Those are just cool ideas, and maybe things like that could be available. I don't know, but as I look at it, if it doesn't get above here and we don't have the breakout and just this thing doesn't make it, then I'm never going to go long. But you're always going to be at risk of that failed breakout when you play a game like this. And this is a game. Literally, this is nothing more than a game. And there's a lot more things to it. But meaning, if price action gets here, I mean, holy shit, this thing is going to go much, much higher. If it doesn't, you're going to get your classic, do something like this. Okay. So now it's going to be playing in without the 18, whatever. And then you start to, and I've talked about this in many other videos, you see weakness at the 18 lows. Oh, God damn it. This is going to be one of those, going to make a little box here. So we're going to have a failed fast move to somewhere down here. And it's going to be relatively concise and fast. Oh, I can remember the early days on, I think it might have been crude oil or maybe gold, silver, or some sort of commodity market. Oh, I got hit with a few decent-sized failed breakouts like that, and I just seen the fast moves. That's why I know firsthand. I got hit pretty hard, like 2 or 3 or 4 to like 5 or 6 kind of deal back in the day. And the back in the day would have been 2000 and like, I don't know, 9 or something. Way back when. And I was out there thinking, man, because back when I started that, I'm all about realizing how sportsbook online work and how online casinos work. It's like, geez, what's the difference here? It's a form of risk-reward management. Gambling, as they say, which is putting something of risk on the line for something of uncertainty. Uncertainty is defined as having not that of a 0 or 100% probability of occurring, which is practically everything in this world. So obviously you're gonna know just by looking at XRP what went on with it, because again, I'm doing this on a scheduled level, and later I'm just gonna wait and see if my alert comes in. I'm gonna go on the market, buy me some Ripple, and day trade it just for fun. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.